Oh shit, I think it's worked. So we got it streaming in there on OBS. Okay, right. Thing is, if we're in the call there. Make it go simple, bro. So if we stream everything from all that, we can log on. Don't. Fuck hell. Oh, it's not actually going to fit through the door, I don't think, because I don't think that's how it came through the door. Ow. Yeah. Don't. Oh, I don't. Oh. Oh, that'll do. Oh, what a night. Late December back in. Why don't I move things? Oh, why don't I just put my laptop downstairs? That's such a smart idea. Fuck's sake. Ah. Oh, mate. Come back. Come back. Oh, fuck's sake. How did that even come out? Oh. Fuck. And then we just plug that in. Where's my charger?
Yo, yo.
Oh. Oh. Da, 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 think. Oh, I don't even think we need that.
Oh, you alright, man? Alright.
No, not really. Having a bit of a meltdown.
All I can hear is just random noises. Is it playing up or are you just
Oh,
on one?
I think I'm slightly overcomplicating things with how much I might not. I might actually not need so many. Like, I don't think I need 2 accounts in.
Oh, don't you?
I don't think I do. I think I can. I can. Because I can't put it onto Instagram. But TikTok is set up and ready to go live. YouTube's already live. I just have to unprivate it. But apart from that, when it starts, I just gotta full screen the stream part of it, and then that should be it. So I think I've overcomplicated things, but it's never an easy way with me, is it? So let's be real. Um, right. Do you want to jump into a quick on my other account? We'll just go into another call and just have a chat.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I'll send you a friend request with my other account. So cool. Just yeah, drop us a call whenever you're ready, and I'll answer it on that one. Cool.
No worries. Do that now, mate.
Sweet. Hello there. don't know. I don't know why. Why do I make such a simple task so bloody difficult? Like, makes no sense. Right. I've left my laptop in the other room, just because, like I say, I've moved so much stuff around just so that. What a nightmare. Right, where are we? Yeah, so obviously sent over that script. I didn't know much of, think much of it because obviously it is a chat GPT and it can sometimes be wrong. But I think obviously we just sort of focus on the whole what I guess what it is and where it would benefit people really.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a read through it. It looks good. It's some good pointers. I think, to be honest, the way I normally do things is wing it.
Yeah, 100%. I mean,
maybe just chat about it, kind of go out it feels natural, make it up as we go along, really.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, if people join and ask questions, it just makes our life easier. So.
Yeah, hopefully. I've got a few people who have told me at least they're going to join. I've said to them, like, look, mate, ask questions, even if you know the answer, ask questions.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Ash liked it. I'm hoping Ash joins because he's normally really good at that. He'll see if you're like pausing and he'll ask questions that he already knows the answers to just to give you like content.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get some sign-ups out of it.
Indeed, yes.
To be fair, the last couple of weeks have been steady. I think I've taken on 4 new people the past couple of weeks. They're not massive ones, but it's getting there.
Yeah.
Best one I've taken on though. Do you know? I'm guessing you've heard of Ricky Martin.
I have, yes, yeah.
I've got Ricky on board.
Stop it. The one that does he does everything. I've seen his TikToks recently where he goes abroad and does those day trips and
He lives in Spain.
Yeah.
He lives in Spain. He does massive fucking armory trips. Massive. I know him personally. I've met him a few times.
Yeah.
So yeah, he contacted me asking about something, and that was it. His returns. Have you heard of Returnify?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Obviously, they fucked up. They've just like disappeared off the face of the earth and not paid anyone out and fucked loads of people over. So he kind of contacted me asking if I was like interested in doing something similar for him. So we're handling all his returns. And I spoke with him, and I managed to get his whole FBA prep, everything for the UK.
Right. It's not.
So that's good.
Yeah, not half bad that.
He's like a £2 million a year seller. So
keep you busy. Yeah, no.
But yeah.
You might, I don't know. I don't know if you want to disclose too many clients, but I mean, yeah.
No, I will be outing that.
No.
But one good thing was came from it as well is I've got are you still on Profit Path?
No, but I get all my lovely commissions, so.
I've got back in touch with them because their new thing they brought out, Profit Desk.
Right.
Profit Path is now integrated. You can actually press a button on there and it'll book it into your prep center.
Okay.
They only had 3 UK prep centers on there because you've got to be using the software that I'm using. So Ricky got in touch with them, so did I, and I'm now one of their 4 partner prep centers.
That's not there. That's good. That's worth definitely worth.
And I've not announced it yet either. So that's really good.
Yeah. No, that would be big as well.
Hopefully, I mean, anyone in the EU now using Profit Path selling in the UK and wanting to integrate it, they've only got a choice between 4 of us, so that's really good.
Yeah. So you're on the move, mate. You're all business is booming.
It's getting there. It's still not where I need it to be, but it's growing.
Yeah.
The biggest issue is not the fuck ups I had from when I was selling. It's still way too much on my fucking Amex, and I still owe Amex like a fair bit. And it's like, shit, sold all the stock. How do I still owe Amex? Something just went wrong.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I'll get back and yeah, learn from my mistakes.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean mate, just the whole not spending any money at the moment is fucking killing me, man. It's because I'm
Yeah.
still in that period of time where I still I've got till August to start paying back these credit cards like in full and that, but obviously where I've just started like getting ready for it so early, that's just obviously why I've stopped again, like stopped spending, and I'm just like just want to get back into it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, mate, every delivery I get for you, I keep getting stuff. It's like, oh, Aiden's buying again. It's like, oh, no, it returns it in cancelled.
oh god, I hope all those Medicube things have finally arrived because there was so many of them.
I've
Um,
still got you coming back every now and then. Literally, I've had like boxes of like 50, and then I've had like single ones turning up.
mate,
I've
absolute
like
nightmare.
literally 1.5 shelves full of them on my base. There's loads of the fucking things.
Yeah,
Thank you so far.
I think what's annoyed me a bit more is like after I put the removal order through, they said I was ungated on them again, and I was a bit like, well, that's just fucking annoying. But yeah, it is what it is. Like, obviously, if they don't sell within a couple 6 months or whatever, or I probably wouldn't leave it that long. But if they don't get any traction going, then I'll probably consider just sending them back to like, Amazon, and if I have to sell it at a loss, at least it's a sale sort of thing. Sort of think of it like that. But
Yeah, that's one of those. Literally, the stuff I've got left in my inventory now. Uh, I think there's 3 products. One I've only got one of, and it's like literally selling for like £3.50. Something I bought was an A to A. I sold it all ages ago. I had one return, and it's just been sat there.
mm,
What else have I got? I think I've sold them all now. I had I think I've told you about them before, the Miele um, automatic detergents. That's
yeah,
what I sell a fucking ton of. Someone absolutely tanked the price of them. I just refused to move the price down. I've been selling them for like £1 profit. It's like shit ROI, but I just wanted to shift them because I had like 2.5 grand's worth sat there. Um, and then there was a to A lead, what I picked up from one of the groups. Um, it was some stationery, some math sets.
yeah,
I think loads of people bought them, and it absolutely tanked. Amazon went on the listing, and I had like, where was I buying it from? I think it was Home Bargains or B&M or something. I had hundreds of these things just sat there. I had to sell those for like £1 loss each. I just wanted to get rid of them instead of keep paying storage fees. It's like, what's the point?
do you know what? So the one ASIN that was supposed to carry me through this period of not spending anything is there's now only I don't know how this other seller's got stock because I thought I was the only one buying it from the supplier because every time like I bought it, it went out of stock. Um, I know that they're on Quick Eater because I bought it through Quick Eater, so they might have found them as from their actual supplier, and then have that direct rather than just going through Quick Eater. Anyway, besides the point, there's now another FBA seller on there. We're matching the same price, bro. The amount of buy box they've had recently, I just don't get it now. It is absolutely insane. We've got obviously we're both FBA. We're both same shipping speeds. They just have over 500 reviews, and I swear to God, with my measly 50, I am just getting fucked right now. And it's the Nivea ones, the Nivea 5 pack ones. You know the
Oh no, what, those ones we done for you?
yeah. So I was so gassed the other day, because I saw that their stock went from like 300 odd, and it went down to 150, and I was like, right, they'll sell out really quick, and then I'll be back in, and problem solved. Mate, it went up to 700, and I was like, you're shitting me. I'm now gonna sit on all of these for like, ah, the end of time. But
Oh, mate.
Now I'm just hoping that they don't restock, and then hoping, well, just waiting. The thing is, like,
Yeah.
I've set a cent to be to I've set it to 14.50 because the sales at 14.50. Every time I go down, I've tested going down, they just match it and get the buy box anyway. So I'm just not gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna. It is what it is. Um,
Are you matching them? Are you?
yeah.
What's the? Do you know the ASIN?
Oh, I can get it for you. Yeah.
Saying that I could get the fucking ASIN up from your thing, but have you got any pay per click on it?
Any. Uh,
PPC.
I know that I run ads on everything, but like I don't know what I run. Like as in, I just click on to it and let me go to my advertising on Seller Central. It would make more sense if I actually say what it is.
It might be. Yeah, it's literally just the two of you. Oh, he's still got 627 of them in stock as well.
Yeah.
So, so that's for the last 90 days. It's showing that you've got 40% buy box share, and he's only got like 27.
Doesn't yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't feel like it. It's gone from me having a consistent at least 6 or 7 sales a day to getting 1 or 2 every 3 days or 4 days. It's been pretty. Yeah, it's not been.
Yeah, see the BSRs of it. It's not top of the air. It's not terrible. If I go on there now to buy it for where I am, it's showing up as a seller. Fuck off. Coupon codes. Yeah, KBS Supplies has got the buy box now if I go on to it.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's using pay per click as well. So he's probably got a higher spend on it. That's why he's winning it.
Yeah, mine says
To be
says
fair, that listing could be improved massively as well if you could
yeah,
pitch it.
it does say it does have 3 recommendations, but I yeah. Can I edit that? Or
No, I don't think you can. I think you need brand registry to be able to do anything with that.
yeah, yeah.
Just like tiny picture, 5 pound little symbol in it. You can't even read because it's that small. It's blurry as well, the back. But yeah, that listing. That's the thing. It's like it's doing decent sales per month, but if you had access to something like that, you could definitely increase spend per month.
It's got 7 clicks, total cost 27 pence, 2 purchases and 2 sales. Obviously, £24 worth of sales. Just
Yeah.
naff. So
Oh, one of them, isn't it?
one of them. Yeah. I'd love to be able to adjust it singularly, but I don't know why it's not letting me. So
So if you've got it on an ad campaign with everything else, probably want to delete it off of that and create its own ad campaign.
okay.
Then you'll be able to fine tune it because that's what he's using PPC as well. So what you really want is to like just keep adjusting it and try to work out how much he's paying per click. So that's why he's winning it because he'll be paying more per click than you are.
Right. Okay. Um. My brain is. 36% down on last month. Yeah. It's gone to shit. Gonna have to throw the towel in. Okay. I'm going to get my laptop from the other room. Yeah. So turn that down for a second. Come to daddy. Okay. I have no idea why it's shrunk your name for the ping that I've just put out.
It's shrunk my name, has it?
Yeah, your yeah. It's very strange actually because it's happening everywhere by the looks of things.
Is it on the voice channel we're on now? Or?
No. I've just pinged something in announcements and yeah, it's made it tiny.
Oh. I better sit up straight if we're going on camera, not just be fucking lounging back.
Right, I'm going to press the live buttons on everything, so let's hope this works, shall we? Oh, got to open up TikTok and YouTube to make sure everything's working.
I'll say I'm on your TikTok anyway, so I'm sure.
Love. Right, let's see how it goes. Oh shit.
Should be working.
Oh.
Okay, you're all your end now, mate.
What's that?
All working for you? Or?
Mm, 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 mm. I'm gonna have to do. Oh yeah, that'll do. Yeah, that looks swell. Oh, fabulous. Oh, motherfucker. Oh.
Yeah, I can go on YouTube and TikTok and get demonetized, keep swearing.
Oh, I think I'm past that at that point. Alright, I've pressed go live on TikTok. I think we're working. I don't know.
Oh, your channel's AydenFBA, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I can't obviously see myself, so that's brilliant.
I can see you on it, mate.
Oh, okay, nice. I've lost Discord. Okay.
Right, I'll show you, mate.
He's in the bath. What? You're in the bath. You're splashing about. What's going on?
He had a load of rubber ducks repairing, so he's making use of them.
Right. I'm assuming you can't see my face on Discord.
Not on Discord.
No, brilliant. Well, that's absolutely fine because I'll do that, and then I'll do. Oh. Okay.
My working.
Oh, I've muted myself. Okay.
Okay.
Right. That's
Right.
normal volume
Normal
as well,
volume.
so that's fine.
Oh, you can tell we don't usually do these, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it
Is it
obvious?
obvious?
There we go.
There we go.
I could do with
Could
getting
do with getting
that out of the
that
way.
out of the way.
Nah, sod it.
So that
Are we
are
good?
we good?
Are we good?
Are we good?
Yeah, we're looking good. Hello, everyone.
Hello,
Good
everyone.
evening.
Oh, we better get it all set up now, Ayden. They're all joining.
I don't like
I
the
don't like
echo.
the
I need to sort. There's some mad echo happening,
happening.
but I don't know
I
where
don't know
from.
what.
I'm assuming
I'm assuming.
because. Hang on.
Hang on.
I think that's fixed it. No, I can hear myself.
Is it because you're sharing your volume on the screen share?
Say that again.
Is it because you're sharing the volume on your screen share? You're sharing the audio.
Mm, I don't know because I can still hear it, and I've changed to just my.
Yeah, I've just went on and muted your screen share, and it's not coming through echoey for me now, mate.
Can I what mute my screen sharing on its own then, or? Right, so that's yeah. I don't want that. It's bearable, sort of. It's not really, but I don't know what I can do much about it. Um,
Is it coming through echoey for anyone else?
Yeah, it's coming echo, and it's echoey for my own voice as well.
Adam, have you got me open on any tabs anywhere?
Ooh, what was that, Bob?
Have you got me open on any tabs anywhere?
On any other tabs? No, just this one.
Not my room. Don't judge. Are we still a bit echo? What about now?
That sounds better.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a bit.
Apart from
Still a bit
that,
echoey.
right. Say something.
Thought we were getting a live tour of your house then as well, Eden.
Oh, you're not that lucky. Not yet. Right. Okay. So I've got some good news. I can't hear anyone.
Can't hear anyone.
Oh, I can hear someone. Fabulous. Right. I've got some good news. Okay. So it turns out I'm just thick as shit, really. So that's that. But we need to give a shout out to Boss in the chat, who's literally told us what to do. So that's that. Mute your phone and talk through your PC. Bosh, job done. I just have to shut up my iPad now. So hmm. Right. Right, Adam, we're good.
We're good? Oh, brilliant.
We were temporarily good. I now can hear myself again.
What have you done?
Are we good again?
Yeah, sounds good on my end.
Right. I can slightly hear myself again, but I don't know why. Make phones. Okay. Adam, say something to me.
What have you done, Aiden?
I don't. Is it good? Oh, because it's done. I think we're good.
Yeah?
I mean, I can't hear
What?
myself, but I heard you twice. So, what? One of the screens is just it's just there, and then the other one is live streaming. Do I need? I think we're good.
Yeah?
Why did I have the second one in? I'd done it earlier as well. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's twice I've done that. Oh no, I know why I've done it, because you currently can't actually see me. That was the only reason I done it, because the face, yeah, because it was,
Oh, you had video on one and audio on the other, did you?
yeah, because the TikTok Live has my face on there through that sort of its own platform, and then nowhere else will have a face on it because Discord's not showing it. So yeah, I mean it is what it is. I don't think. I mean, if I put it on, we're just gonna have the whole issue again. So maybe it's just best not to put it on.
Yeah, it seems to be coming through perfectly fine for me now.
Yeah, now I've turned it off, and if I put it back on, then it's just gonna all echo, right? Adam says I'm in.
Yep, sounds good my end, mate.
Yep, sounds perfectly fine my end as well. Right, must have just been a glitch in the matrix or something, but we're good again. Even with camera on, it's working.
Hey,
Right,
finally got
we're
there.
good. Okay, Adam, let's crack on. Do you wanna? Would you like to open her up? Open it up.
So yeah, so thought we'd get everyone here today, have a talk about prep, see how we're all doing, and yeah, go through what we can offer.
What we can, yeah,
So
what we can get people going. So we just want to make it clear, nice and clear as day. Most of this is not scripted. We're just two dudes that just winging it. Um, I don't know if Adam wanted me to say that, but I've said it now. So
that's
hopefully,
what I said. We kind of went through a few bits. He was like, "Do you know what? Let's just wing it. It's like I don't want to be scripted. It just sounds fake." And yeah, just so yeah, who knows what we're going to come out with?
exactly that, exactly that. So obviously, I mean, for the people that don't know who we are, because it's really easy for us to just talk to each other or to talk to the people that we know. Like for example, in Discord at the moment, FBA today, a lot of people will know who that is through TikTok, etc. It's easy for us to then communicate with each other. But for those that don't know, I am AydenFBA, so I've been doing FBA since about late 2023. Um, I took Adam up on the opportunity of starting to use the prep center in, I think it was late last year,
It was October. I think it was about October time, wasn't
October,
it?
November time. Yeah. Obviously, we'll get into the reasons of it a little bit later on. I remember when I'd first met Adam down in Brighton, and he'd said to me, "Oh, I've got an idea for a prep center," and I just sort of thought, I'll be honest. I held my hands up at the time. I was like, I don't know what much about it. Like sort of not shrugged it off, but I was so new to everything in general that I couldn't see a big vision. So I remember we had the conversations. Um, but yeah, no, from them onwards, your business grew, my business grew, and then before you know it, you gave me that phone call. So
Yeah, it's been a bit of a roller coaster of a journey, hasn't it? So we were down in Brighton for the what was it? It was the roadshow.
yeah, yeah, the
Uh,
original, I think it was the first one, wasn't it? Yeah, the Des
yeah,
Hamilton
you came
Roadshow.
back
Yeah,
for drinks, and I think we stayed in the pub until about 4 in the morning, didn't we? Yeah, I was talking about. So I've been selling on Amazon. I started selling. It was about 2 years ago. I was using a prep center myself as well. What really helped me grow, especially through my first Christmas period. I kind of always said that my goal was I wanted to move away from using one, get my own unit, do it all myself. And I always said when I'd done that, I'd open up my own prep centre alongside of it because to me it just made sense. If I had the space, I was already doing the prep, I'd do it for other people as well. And then it turned out, when was it? About November time last year, I decided, do you know what? I want to focus on the prep. Sack off the selling on Amazon myself side. I was doing a lot, but it got to a point. Few reasons really. A lot of money. I was buying a lot of stuff, and it was sitting there in the corner because I was going, no, I'm going to do that last. I'm going to get everyone else's stuff all done out the way before I touch mine because I'd rather put my clients first. My stock was just sitting there because I was getting everyone else's out and ignoring my own stuff. So I wanted to focus on the prep. I thought it's the best way to do it, and yeah, not looked back since. It's been what 5 months now. I've not been selling, just focusing on the prep and keep growing, scaling. I mean, you've seen we've moved units quite a few times. Keep going, double the size, triple the size. You came and visited us a couple of months ago as well, didn't you? Saw
yeah,
the unit.
yeah. That was good. That was nice. We do. I remember we had a period of time. It was a month or about 2 month period where we had to keep refreshing our suppliers' addresses up, no, our delivery addresses, because of the amount of growth that you were going through at that period until like you say, you've landed in the one that you're currently in. Um, the one I came and had a look at it. I mean, I've not been in a big storage facility before, sort of big lot like that. And then I walked in and was like, that's actually it's bigger than I thought. And then obviously the organisation of like how much where you put everything made sense. And well, we're not going to go into detail of what obviously what the products were that were in there, but the things that were in there on that day was, I just remember all the boxes that were the same color of what it was, and yeah, some pretty insane stuff. My own little section with my own little corner bit when back when I used to spend money, and yeah.
But yeah, oh, you should see it now. I mean, I think we'd only been in there. Yeah, it was only a few weeks when you came and visited us. We'd not long moved. Uh, yeah, wasn't it Spring Fair you came up for?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so we hadn't been in there very long at all. The amount we've put into it now, just as we've been going, learning as we go, really seeing what works, finding better ways. Since we've got more space, it's making that space work for us.
Yeah, yeah, no, absolutely. But yeah, it was a good experience to come up and have a look. Kind of wish I'd actually got up there a little bit sooner. To be fair, just to see it more in action than it was. But yeah, it is what it
I think
is, and there's always more
you were
time.
just piles of boxes waiting to go out and everything all done, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I got there and there was, oh, shame, there was nothing to do. I didn't
Oh,
have to
I'll
break
be
my
labelling
back.
all afternoon.
um, but yeah, no, it was in a good experience. Nice catch up with a couple of people. So that was nice as well. Yeah, but let's get into the juicy stuff. So prep for a lot of people, like, I think my main problem when I'll just use my example. Like when I was gonna use prep or didn't use prep, it was mainly because I just became very lazy. It wasn't that I didn't have time, because I have a lot of like free time to do it. It was more, I just became too lazy to go out and do it, because I do mine in a garage, in a garage, and in the later part of the years when it's colder, don't have a heater in there, so it just gets cold. Um, so I kind of said to Adam, look, I'm gonna just just take you up on your offer, and we kind of obviously went from there. And a lot of people, I think the common concept of it is it's it's just gonna add so many more costs on. When I think obviously it does add on a cost somewhere through the business, but not to the point where people think that it's that bad. Um, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, mate. Uh, it was more or less the same for me when I first started using a prep center when I was settling myself. For me, it was deliveries and getting UPS to pick up. I was scaling and I scaled quite fast. I was doing a lot, having a lot of deliveries. I had days where I'd come home and I literally couldn't get through the front door because some courier had just filled my porch up completely with boxes. Um, or I was doing the school run in the mornings and having to race because my UPS driver used to pick up from my house just gone 9 o'clock. So I'd literally be racing back from the school drop off to try and beat him home. And half the time I'd see him a couple of miles down the road and literally be having to overtake the van to try to beat him back home. It got to a point where, yeah, just that's what was holding me back from scaling was I was missing UPS deliveries or I was missing stock being delivered because I wasn't in and I needed something consistent just to keep it trickling through and get it into Amazon as fast as I could. But there's loads of reasons why it could benefit you. It really depends on your situation.
Yeah, yeah, yes. I think the time that it takes. I mean, I remember when I did a couple of larger wholesale orders. I remember being in my garage for about 4 hours in on a Monday morning because I wanted to get it gone by midday, because obviously UPS cut off is midday. And I remember being in there, and I was like, these 1,200 units I could have given to literally anyone else to do. So time's obviously a big factor. I mean, like you say, with the amount of deliveries and whatnot, I it's this delivery, so like space, time. It's so many factors can come into it, and at the end of the day, it's what works for who it is. Like if if you sort of feel like you're ready, then 9 times out of 10 you're gonna be ready. But at the same time, you don't want to do it too soon. You don't want to do it too late. 'Cause you do it too late, and you're holding your business back. You do it too soon, and you've started to sort of cripple your business in the places that you don't need to. Like you're spending the money on the prep when you could do it. If you can do it yourself, I'd say like maybe best to keep doing it yourself, unless you know you've got either another, like if you've got time for another area to improve on, or if you need more time to source, have more time to source and outsource your
Exactly.
prep. There's a no brainer.
Yeah, sourcing especially is that's where you make your money. You don't make your money from standing there putting labels on stuff, sticking it in a box. That anyone can do that.
Yeah,
So you're better off outsourcing those smaller tasks, what anyone can do, and you spending the time on sourcing those products. Especially if you've got the money to spend and you're not finding those products, the more time you can put into sourcing, the better.
100%. Yeah. But I think it's a lot of people. Yeah, if you identify obviously the where your bottlenecks are, so to speak, then going forwards from there is 100% easier. But yeah, um, notes. I'm getting notes in front of me, so here we go. Yeah. So if you're still obviously similarly, if you're still learning sourcing, then I wouldn't say go get a prep center at all. By that point, like at that point, if you're learning, so you need to sort of the way I would look at it, like even thinking retrospectively, like is once you're really comfortable with something, then move on to looking at something that like outsourcing it. Like there's no point in outsourcing something if you can't 100% do it yourself. Because if there's an issue, God forbid there's an issue, like and then I
You
came
need
to,
to be able to identify that and know where it is. You shouldn't be relying on you. It's your business at the end of the day. You're the one running. You want to know every aspect of it.
yeah,
So I would always, yeah, when you're starting out, do prep yourself. Get to learn it because you learn the Amazon standards. You learn how it's got to go. That way, especially if you are going to then go down the line, use a prep center, and something goes wrong, you're going to have no clue what's gone wrong. So you won't be able to identify where that mistake's happened and make sure it doesn't happen again.
yeah, 100%. And it's yeah. I mean, I remember asking so many questions about prep when I started. It's by far one. It's yes, maybe one of the more time consuming things to do, but it's so worth fully understanding it and then getting it outsourced. Because, like you say, you don't want something to go wrong when, especially if you don't know where it's gone wrong. So,
Oh, no.
yeah,
But I normally say a good point to really start looking at outsourcing, looking at a prep center around if you're doing about 500 units a month, because that's kind of that point where you're spending a decent amount of time prepping and you're at that point you're looking to scale, go up from that. And that's when the time it's going to take you to be doing it is going to start going up. So it works at a bit more value from around 500 units a month. That's when it's quite a good point to start looking at a prep center to be able to grow your business more and automate some things.
yeah. And I want to actually point out at this point that so with Rainforest Prep, there is no subscription fee. So when so I'm going to use myself as the example. I haven't spent any money on my business on stock for months now, but I haven't been charged at all by Adam from, besides like there are bits of prep, but for no subscription charges or anything, and that is a massive like it's time, it's money saver right now. Like it's otherwise I'm not, you know, I don't want it to eat away at profit at the end of the day. So not having that subscription charge is absolutely it's a lifesaver. So yeah,
Yeah,
no,
well, that's why we done it. Is when I was selling and using a prep centre myself, everywhere I looked at, their charges, some places, their price sheets are all over the place. You need a degree to work out what you're actually going to get charged on a product you're going to buy. So I thought we want to keep it just nice and simple for everyone instead of keeping it having it scaled so there's different prices for different quantities. Just one simple, easy price for everything. That way, if you're buying something, you're not going to be going, oh, hang on, how much profit am I making from this? Am I going to get charged a standard fee? Are they going to add on a extra charge for bubble wrap, a poly bag? So it's one simple, all-inclusive price. So literally, it keeps your sourcing nice and simple. If you're looking to buy something, you know exactly what your cogs are going to be on it.
absolutely. Once I knew my magic number from you, I popped it into SAS and I've never looked back. So it's for people with simple brains, it definitely makes it a lot easier. Definitely makes it a lot easier. And yeah, I mean, it definitely has helped. I remember, it helped me to scale massively. I say that like I'm not selling on Amazon anymore, but obviously I am. It's just mild, slight break at the moment. But yeah, no, honestly, sending sending stock to somewhere else felt weird at first because it was weird to make sales on stuff that I know that I just bought, but at the same time I've never looked at it once. And once that happened, once I felt that cycle after like 1 or 2 months, I it's just yeah, it sort of made me think, why didn't I do this sooner? But at the same time, you don't want it to, like I say, you don't want it to eat into profit too soon. So you don't want to, don't want just want it to get ready to scale rather than just eat it all away at first. So
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's plenty of different reasons. I mean, we've got quite a few students use us. They're in uni and lectures all day, every day. They've just physically not got the time or the space to be able to do it themselves. Got a couple of people traveling the world, a few people based in Europe, uh, all selling into the UK marketplace. Got some in America. Uh, so there's plenty of different reasons why you would use a prep center. It could get you into a market where you're not physically located, or even if you just haven't got the time. It's
yeah, even if you've just there's people that have they're just normal people with families, kids, and all of that, and they just don't have the time. Or or you might just be really lazy. So I'm gonna hold my hands up, guilty as charged. That would be me. So yeah, no, I'm yeah, that's my little spot. Yeah, but
yeah.
no, go for
How?
it.
Ooh, go on, Aiden.
No, go on. You're the boss. You're the man.
I was gonna say before you switch to us, how much time would you say you spent a week doing your own prep?
Right. So I had a love hate relationship with my prep because I loved to be in my garage with my music playing really loud. The neighbours hated me, and it was cold. Like there was more things that was bad than was good. But we move. I think I ended up. I would have been out there. I did 2 shipments every week, and I must have spent around 4 hours outside every day. Like not every day, like every day that I was out there. So that was about 8 hours per day. Like it was I was putting in a decent shift, but it
Not
was
basically a day's work, a day's sourcing.
yeah,
If you were doing full time
yeah.
do your prep.
No,
Yeah.
I there was always like points that I wanted to be inside, and I wanted because I had money to spend. I wanted to be inside sourcing because that's where, like you say, that's where your money comes from. So to be outside, yeah, I was vibing to tunes. I was not vibing to this is making me money though. So
Mm.
it's,
Oh, we got Ash asking a question. So, is there a guarantee on speed of sending stock in? Well, we don't have a guarantee as such, but we more or less everything the way we do it. As long as we've got a full box to be able to make it worthwhile sending into it, it go out as soon as that box is full. Normally, depending on the volume you're sending, most things go out same day, if not within 24 hours. The max we really aim to do anything is 48 if it's a real busy period, but the majority of stuff is same or next day. It gets turned straight back around and goes back out. And how have you found? Have you found that from your experience, Aiden, that it's our turnaround times?
yeah, no, I mean it is quick. It's very quick. You know me. I'm very much. You can message me and I'll get back to you maybe. So in terms of I see that things are delivered and like I get the email and whatever, and if there's obviously an issue where it's gone missing or it's not been delivered to you for whatever reason, we message straight with like the communication is there straight away, and then
Yeah, I've had a couple of things from you where they've counted it wrong, they've not delivered enough, or
yeah, and then
it's like,
the turnaround time for the stocks, like you say, is super. It is quick. It is very much next day, if not the same day. So I've never had an issue with it. I don't, at the end of the day, I'm pretty chill anyway. Have you had anyone have any issues with it? That is the question.
no, normally the biggest one is from people who are quite smaller sellers, not sending a lot in. They might send a couple of very small items and then, oh, is it not gone out yet? It's like, I can send it out if you want me to, but you're going to be paying, what, £3 UPS fees. You've got a couple of tiny items what are going to go in a box that literally less than a shoebox.
Yeah, yeah,
Do you really want us to send that? Because once you work those fees in, it's not going to work out worthwhile for you. I mean, all you have to do with that kind of let us know, yeah, I'm happy, send it, we get it out. But we normally try to make it as worthwhile for you as possible, fit it into a box, get it up to the 23 kilo mark to get as much out of that postage and spread it across as many items as you can.
yeah.
Oh, no, you use a portal instead of Google Sheets. Which is it, and why did you choose it? So when we first started, oh, Google Sheets. I spent countless nights trying to set up Google Sheets. I had this really massive, elaborate sheet, and then I think 2 days before our launch date, I went onto it. And I just wasn't happy. It didn't work, so I stayed up all night. I think I stayed up for like 36 hours straight trying to get it right, and I ended up having to get rid of a lot of the features of it. It just wasn't how I wanted it to be and how I saw it was going to work. So we ended up going over to Prep Business, and they've been brilliant. So they're based in Canada. They make it's a free PR software just for FBA, and it makes things so much simpler. I mean, I can show you it as well. It is, if it were, I don't know. You should be able to see that. So it gives everyone their own dashboard. It's real simple. Makes it as hands free as possible, so you can see what's happening with all your stock straight away. Um, so literally for inbound shipments, booking a shipment. Oh, I can't see it. So he's still in the bath.
I don't want to fiddle with my.
Can you see it all, Aiden? Ah,
Yeah,
yeah, you
yeah, I
see
can
it.
see it.
Perfect. So yeah, this. So just go back, Ash. So this would be the main dashboard. It shows what you've got arriving today. So you can literally put all your tracking numbers in there. It keeps track of when it's due to arrive. And then any products you're sending in. literally links. It uses API as well. It was brilliant. So it links straight into your Amazon and pulls through all of your inventory. So you can go through and say you wanted to send some of these Ryobi routers. Do that. Sending 5 of them. And that is literally all you need to do on your end, isn't it, Aiden?
Yeah,
That,
it was.
that's it. From there, we handle everything. We send all the outbounds, create the shipments through your Amazon. We don't need any access to your Amazon accounts in terms of like secondary user. It's all done directly through your portal. Just makes it as simple and hands-free as possible. It's got all your billing, invoicings, all accessible straight through the portal as well. So literally everything's all in one place for you. And what I've not tested it out yet because it's literally only been set up last week. If anyone uses Profit Path and uses their Profit Desk, we've now been integrated with them. So you should just be able to go through your sourcing workflow on there, literally press that you bought it, and it should link up and automatically add it straight into your inbound for you. I've not played with it yet because literally it was only the end of this week that we've got that all set up with them. So I've not announced that yet, but that's something we've been working. Yeah, it's full flow. Perfect. Oh, you've used it then, have you, Ash? Okay, you use Profit Path, not a prep center. So you understand how it works then. And yeah, it looks really good, to be fair. I was chatting with Luca from Profit Path the other day, and it's brilliant. So some of you know I used to work with Profit Path. I was a UK advisor. It's actually an idea I had when I was with them. I never mentioned to them, but I always thought to myself, how good would it be if their system integrated with a prep center and you could just simplify it all? Yeah, they've kind of done it, so fair play to them.
Nice. But it's not going to top ours. It's the easiest thing I've. I mean, it's easy for me to say it's the easiest thing I've ever used because it's the only one I've ever used. But it is
There's a lot
incredibly.
out there. What?
It is incredibly simple. As like once I got the hang of, all you have to do is just add it like straight to your straight to your inbound, and it just filters through by itself. After that, light work. That's all you got to do. And
We want it to be as hands-free for possible for you. You don't want to be messing about checking up on stuff, doing it all. That's what we're there for. You literally book it into us and we take care of everything for you.
yeah, 100%. Yeah. Oh, am I not looking well? What's that? What's that about?
I've had a lot going on in my life since we last saw you. I got married back in January.
Have you told anyone else that, or have you only did you only tell
I think
me?
only you what knows that, Aiden.
Yeah, well, I didn't tell anyone because I
For a while, I keep meaning to jump on his lives, and then I get distracted by just stuff going on, and it's been been crazy.
well, you've heard it. You've heard it here first. Everyone that's hearing it first. I mean, you didn't hear it first.
Trying to make a bit of effort to be in the socials again lately, in all the groups.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult. Yeah, it's difficult to. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even active in my own server, so I just took a bit of a back. I tell you, it's very difficult to be active and keep your mind active with everything when you're just not doing anything. I know that makes like, do you know what? Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to make some sense out of it.
Yeah.
Like, I take the main part out of it, like the sourcing part out of it, and then boff, I just
Yeah.
non-existent.
It's easily done. I've normally got my head down in the corner of a warehouse somewhere with a podcast on and just sticking labels on stuff all day.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, back to the whole sticking labels on every day. I'm just having a look at my notes.
Seeing when
Uh,
his KFC being delivered.
you are.
He's checking when his KFC's coming.
Oh no, no, no! It's just the notes. Don't worry. Um, yeah. So I mean, at the end of the day, like obviously Adam's got a very the portal that we use is an amazing system. Like I obviously had very little. I didn't know what to expect because I didn't know what it would really entail until I used it. But it made an idea into a system, and then that system just made it has made my business work so much better and smoother, just in general, really. Um,
Oh, glad to hear it, mate. Glad to hear it. That's the game. You want it as smooth as possible. You don't want any issues. Ash has got another question. How many people is in our team? So there's four of us at the moment. Permanently in there, and then I've got one extra guy who I can get in as and when I need. So at the moment, I'm in there more or less every day of the week. It's my wife as well. She comes in a few days a week, and then I've got two girls at work. Normally school times during the week. So there's always plenty of us in there, always getting stuff out every day. Yeah, growing. So we've managed. How many units have we gone? So we're just got to our year mark next month, and I think we've moved. We're in our fourth unit. So we started off in an absolutely tiny little unit. I think it was
yeah, I still remember the picture you sent me. That first picture you sent me, and it was like a little walkway. Yeah,
every time I sent you a picture when we moved, it's like you're just getting smaller and smaller.
yeah.
Yeah, literally, I came in. It worked to start with. It was cheap, cheerful while we were launching, and I came in. I think it was Prime Day. I came in, saw the deliveries we had. I just looked here, it's like it's not going to fit. And literally an hour later, I had the keys to a unit twice as big. Boss is asking what made me leave my FBA. So I've been selling for about 2 years when I started my prep centre. I did run it alongside each other at first, but I found it was a couple of reasons really. Um, I just I was neglecting my stock because I was concentrating on sending out client stuff and just leaving mine sitting in the corner. So my stuff wasn't getting sent out as fast as it should, and obviously then by the time it was going in, prices had tanked. I was waiting, so that took a hit, and I got to a point where I kind of decided, all right, the prep centre was picking up and growing. I didn't have as much time for sourcing. I made the decision, what one do I want to focus on? I've always enjoyed prep. I mean, ask Ash the amount of Tuesday nights he'd go, oh, what are you up to? I was like, no, I'm just sitting here prepping, mate. Every Tuesday night I'd be doing prep. So yeah, I enjoy the prep side more, um, especially around Christmas time, return of Rary. It was you have a great December, get into January. Every time you get an email, you just get that panic go through. Oh, what's being refunded now? Um, so yeah, so I enjoyed the prep more. Saw more of a future with that for me. So I decided, do you know what? Let's back in selling and focus on the prep side. And yeah, I've not regretted it, not looked back.
And you scaled it massively as well. It is like you say, multiple storage. You've taken a tour, shall we say? You've definitely taken a tour.
But I think it's good anyway because I've been on that side, on the seller side. I understand it. I've still got the amount of clients I've got what message me now, ask questions, phone me up and go, oh, I'm doing this. Nothing related to prep, but I'm always more than happy to lend that hand and help. I mean, I think in the last week I've been asked 3 times if I do mentoring. It's like, no, not interested in mentoring. Ask me any questions you want, but I'm not getting into that. I can point you in the direction of who to see for it, but yeah, but it shows I know that side of it. I've been there, I've done that. So if I spot something, I'll always message and go, oh, hang on, mate, you might not want to sell this. There's a few issues.
Yeah, yeah. So just like sort of similarly to that, you know, in terms of the clients that you have that are in that sort of scaling process, like they're not brand new or they're not at a point where they're always hammering in units. Like they're in that middle point where they're 500 to maybe 800 units a month, maybe 500 to 900 units a month. What sort of do they, when they message, like when they send in the units, that who are those typical kind of guys or girls? Are they like, do
So
they?
it depends. There's no real. It can be anyone. I've got 19-year-old uni students who are just doing it as a bit on the side. They might send in a couple of hundred units, and then we won't see anything from them for 4, 5, 6 weeks until they've sold those, got the money back out, and can turn it around again. Or I've got some older people who are retired. One bloke, he's retired, traveling the world. I think he literally does his buying from a cruise ship. And yeah, it keeps his business ticking over, keeps it running while he's not here and can't do it himself.
Mm.
I mean, that's the life, isn't it?
Yeah, no, no. He knows what he wants and he's got it. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. You can be literally anyone. You can be someone that is scaling, or you can be someone that is or an established seller, or is an experienced seller that like really knows their stuff, that spends a lot more. If typically if they've got a higher spend, then they're gonna have maybe more experience, or
Yeah, you
the
find a lot of the bigger ones doing, especially wholesale. The advantage of using us is, a lot of wholesalers won't like delivering to residential addresses, or you just can't physically get a lorry with a pallet into a residential address. So they use us because that address, the storage, it instantly we can accept. You can bring an Arctic to us, we can unload it and get it in through the doors, where it's not physically possible with most residential addresses.
yeah, yeah. No, I mean, I know in the past I've I look back at it now, and I ordered 250 units or something and thought it was a wholesale order, and I was like, looking back at it now, just 250 just doesn't seem like enough to warrant that sort of title.
Like your
Um,
last delivery with us, what was it, like 3,500 units?
oh mate, the recent one I hammered to you, yeah, 3,500 units. I was so happy to not have to deal with that. Yeah, no, that was a relief. That was definitely a relief. Yeah. Um, but do we have anything? Do you have anything from yourself that you'd like to add before we sort of go to any questions?
To be honest, I think we've kind of covered most of it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right then. Well, I just want to point out that obviously, as we've already mentioned, Rainforest Prep doesn't have a subscription fee. So if you don't send anything in for whatever your reasons may be for an extended period of time, you obviously won't be charged for, you won't be billed for anything that isn't being prepped at that time. So that's something to bear in mind. Um, Adam, are we still doing my normal discount if people join from the server?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. If anyone joins from within my server, FBA Journey, for the people that are on TikTok, um, I think it's in my. I think there's a link in my bio.
There should be.
I don't know if it works anymore. It should do. I don't know why it wouldn't. Um, apologies.
So asked about storage. So yeah, your first 30 days of storage with us is free. So we'll hold anything, no matter what, for 30 days. And then after that, it's £15 per cubic meter for a 30-day period. So if you only hold it for another 15 days after that, it'd be half of that is charged ad hoc. And the system works all of that out. But if you are planning on holding stock with us for a longer period, drop me a message. We can sort something out and come up with a kind of custom quote for you and work it all out that way. What's normally easier. But in all honesty, in the year that we've been operating, I've never charged anyone any storage fees. There's been a couple of little ones on a few people's accounts where it's just been stock was for a few reasons have been gated, not been able to send in. I'm sure you'll see if you go through your charges, Aiden. If you look at the storage ones, you see they've all just been deleted.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, price per unit. So our standard price per unit is 40p plus VAT. That includes everything you need. If it's poly bagging, bubble wrapping, it includes that price, so you don't have to mess about working out. Oh, actually, this is gonna need bagging. They're gonna charge an extra 15p. You know exactly when you're doing your sorting. That's what it's gonna cost you. So it's all inclusive. But with Aiden discount, it brings it down to 32p for the first 3 months.
Which is very solid. And then once you do, yeah. So obviously, hammer it in for 3 months. Even hammer it in for 3 months, and then just it's not expensive anyway. It's very affordable rates. Very well worth it rates as well. Like I say, yeah. Would I say 5-star service, Adam? I absolutely would.
I hope you would. You put that on our you put that on our trust pilot anyway, so I'm holding you to it.
Oh gosh. Yes, no. So yeah, if you join from my server, obviously get the discount. That's a good discount of 32p for the 3 months. Do we have any questions anywhere else? Let me just check TikTok as well.
No. Oh, someone on your TikTok saying, "Is this Hive?" No, we're not Hive.
What is Hive? I don't know what Hive.
That's another prep center.
Oh, is it? Is it? It's
Cheers, Ash. Yeah, great to catch up with you. It's I'll have to jump on your lives next week, and it's been too long.
Don't be just saying that, Adam. We're gonna have to hold your word to it.
I don't think I've got anything on Tuesday night, so
just waiting
unless
for
I
all
have
the.
massive delivery, then I'll have you on the loudspeaker in there. Cheers, Rob. I think you do have a few comments on TikTok, mate. I won't let me scroll. Oh, so bundling. Let's get our pricing sheet up. Actually, sec. I will stop streaming, and I can share a whole price sheet. Do. There we go. So this is our price sheet here for you. So for bundling, it is if it's 2 units or 2-pack, that's included in the standard fee. And then for every item over that, it's an extra 10p. So if you're doing, say, a 4-pack, it's going to be an extra 20p on that bundle price. So where's the price for bundling items like free? So yeah, so it'd be work out the standard prep fee plus an extra 10p for a 3-pack. So you get the first 2 items included in the standard fees. Does that make sense, boss? Yeah, brilliant.
Lovely, lovely. Right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what they are in the two pack. It can be completely different items. It doesn't need to be the same thing as long as it's two items in that pack. First two units in it are free.
Lovely.
Brilliant.
There's always one that's typing again. Come on, fast fingers, man. Fast fingers. Come on, we ain't got all night.
So we're in Stafford, so West Midlands now. Nice and central, so everything tends to go out from us to most of the fulfillment centres across the country. We've got a good spread. A lot of our stuff ends up. I'm trying to think. There's Donington, Bristol. We see a lot. Scotland. We send a lot to. It goes all over. So we're nice and centrally located, so it can get into most of the fulfillment centres nice and quick. Whereas if you use one, say, down in Cornwall, it's going to take it a bit longer to get up here. Yeah, not far from you, Ash, I think.
Are we just going to leak Ash's location like that?
Oh, no. Rough area within 100-mile radius.
Give or take a few miles, yeah. No. Right, so I haven't got a KFC. I mean, I was very tempted earlier on, right, to because I drove past a bus shelter that said 60 pieces of popcorn chicken for £6. So I had that the other day, and now I'm kind of craving a little bit of KFC, but it's gone 9 o'clock, so that's now not going to happen. So you've got me all night, I'm afraid. Um, yeah, I won't have the KFC tonight. Don't worry. I'll just find something else. Something equally as unhealthy, but right. So, yes. So do we have any other questions before I just waiting for? There we go. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Oh mate.
My kids are happy. They've had a later bedtime than usual tonight. Where can we book a call? So if you want to book a call with us, if you go onto our website, it's rainforest-prep.co.uk. And then, actually, I've got it up, haven't I? And then on the sign-up link with a little monkey. So give him a press. It'll take you to a little questionnaire to fill out. And that way you can book a call with us.
Cool. Obviously, as well. Oh, motherfucker. Okay, all right. I see you typed all of that to give me 3 words. All right then. Right. Obviously, as well as doing what Adam's just said, you obviously, like I say, join in via my Discord server. It's all equally fine. When you go through the form, I think there's a bit at the bottom that says, "Where did you hear about us?" If correct me if I'm wrong. Obviously, just put in that it came from the server, and um, yeah, then you'd get that 3 month discount. So that would be that. Um, so yeah, there will be links. So obviously, go to my link tree for that side of things. There should be links in if you're watching this on YouTube somewhere, sometime. There's a link in the description below on YouTube. Obviously, if you just want to come into the server just for general stuff, like we're here just to answer general questions. The community is there just for any types of sellers, whether that's experienced sellers or new sellers. It's just for anyone that wants to come in and have a chat. Really, we're pretty open. We don't bite. Sometimes we don't answer, but we don't bite. But yeah, no, it's not. It's not about me tonight. It's about Adam and about his prep center that has absolutely grown massively. I'm super glad to be a part of it, and to have the opportunity that I have, of meeting Adam in the first place and getting getting the business to where it is really. The way the build up that it's been through. The tours that you've been on with all of the storage units. So yeah, it's about you for this evening, and it's about for everyone else. If if you want to come scale the business, your own business, then by all means get in touch with Adam, and then or jump into my server and get in touch with anyone with the whole general community. And yeah, we do need a Brighton 2.0.
Yeah. That was a good night, that.
Wait, did you say that? Like, boys, just come down. Just get your asses down here. Like, it's not that far. It's only like, what, 5 hour drive? I'd say I'd pay for your train, but it's not. I'm not paying for your train. I'm slightly going through the calculations there.
Yeah, well, we'll have to keep an eye out for the next kind of meetups, and I'm up for it, definitely.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. But yeah, obviously. Good old hell. Obviously, any questions that anyone has with regards to prep, Adam's the guy that you talk to, but you can obviously talk to if you want to DM me anything, whether that's TikTok, Discord. My Discord is just AydenFBA. My TikTok is the same. Adam comes under the FBA project with a full stop at the end. But if you jump into my server anyway, you can at him and then deal with him that way. Besides that, appreciate everyone that's turned out and joined and all the questions. I've just clocked that my TikTok studio's gone funny, so that's funny. That's great.
Oh yeah, your live just ended. I thought you knew you'd done that.
No, it's kicked me off because apparently I'm inactive. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, I was doing so well. 34,000 likes. How's that happen then?
It showed 37.3 on my side and 36.7 of them were me with an auto clicker.
What? Wait, oh mate, I looked at it and was like, no way is that 34. That's crazy. No, but for real though, 100 viewers. That's kind of cool. That's kind of nice.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's well, I don't think it was total viewers. Yeah, it wasn't all at one point, but
yeah,
it is what it is. I didn't have TikTok the thing open at the same time because I have it in the background because. Otherwise, it cuts off the stream, and it's just too much, man. I just couldn't work it out. Right, we are going to close it out there, though, unless anyone's got anything last minute. Of course, he has something last minute.
No, I really appreciate everyone coming and joining us tonight, and thanks for posting, Ayden.
Thanks for having me, mate. Honestly, it's been a great opportunity to just catch up with everyone again. Mate, actually, I'm doing this streaming thingy through something called OBS. Never used it before. I did use a stream key for YouTube, so I've got to remember how to. Yeah, probably will use it again because it's quite cool, quite a nice little software thing. But
once you got it working.
Once I got it working, once I got that working, yeah. But oh, well, now I know who to come and hassle next time I'm having issues then, don't I? Mr. I use OBS for YouTube. All right.
The anticipation.
I know it's if it comes out with two. Yeah, yeah. I was having a few issues earlier on, but we move. Right, cool.
Well, yeah.
Before he starts
Thank
typing
you.
again, we're going to wrap this up then. Been lovely to speak to you all. Much love and appreciations. Have a lovely night. Have a lovely week. And take care.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, mate. Take it
Cheers,
easy.
chaps.
Cheers, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Bro, fucking things just crashed. Right. End live. Alexa, volume 3. Where is my camera still recording me from? On.